Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It. So
family
fancy.
using the sound effects.
Fresh.
Anyways, I am your host for today. I'm Meilyn, and I'm here with
Gaby.
which you've seen before. And
Yeah,
today we
a
have
couple times.
two brand new guests we're so excited about.
Hi.
Which one of you want to start?
I'll go. I'm Addys.
I'm Keisha.
Yeah. So
Keisha, Addys.
Yes.
we've seen each other quite a long time now.
I know.
Since like
Yeah.
middle school.
Middle
Not even
school.
Fourth
elementary.
grade.
Fourth grade.
I've known
Yeah.
her for like over 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
That's so
That's
insane.
insane.
I
That's a
met
long
you in middle
time,
school.
yeah, Gaby came later.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
came later.
But yeah, that's how
Yeah.
we know each other. Not that matters.
Yeah.
But
That's history.
yeah. So this was kind of a surprise because I didn't tell you before. We're gonna start with asking one good thing that happened this past week. So you're gonna have to think on your feet.
Yeah.
So
You start.
I'll start. I had a presentation on Monday for my
Okay.
class, and it went well. So thank
Nice.
God. And I had tests, and those came out good. Yeah. So I was like, thank the Lord. Well, I don't know. The grades are not, but I'm assuming. And like, anyways,
Yeah.
Gaby.
Sorry. So for me, I guess I ordered some nail charms and they came in.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I got my nails
Is
done.
that what
I
we're
did my
seeing now?
nails.
They look so
Yeah.
Yeah, they do look
They
good.
We're gonna
fresh
need a close up
sets.
of those.
Maybe
I know, right?
if I can figure that out.
Yeah, they're a little bit. They're like a lot, but I really like them.
No, they're
These are
super
cute.
cute.
They are.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah, that's my good thing.
Arf.
Who's next?
Yeah.
Keisha or Addys?
I can go.
Okay.
So you reminded me I had a presentation too. Well, it was a speech, but I did really well
Ooh.
because a lot of people after class were just like, "Oh my gosh, I loved your speech."
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah,
And it's funny because
fans.
I made my speech the night before at work, so I
last
was like,
minute.
"Ooh." Yeah.
Yeah.
And then second thing, because there was like two. Sorry.
Good, good.
But my mom and I had went out. We did our nails, and we got just the
Nice.
best.
Nice.
Aw,
Yeah.
cute little mommy daughter date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was cheesing the whole night. I
paid?
was like,
Who
"Aw,
paid?
Yeah.
I paid."
Oh, that's
Oh,
why
wow.
she's cheesing.
That's
That's
what
why she's
That she was so happy.
So she's so happy. Yeah.
Aw,
But yeah, it felt
your
good.
mom's so cute. Addys?
For me, my trip to Tennessee went really well.
True.
My flight only got delayed by 1 hour. So
Not
thank
bad,
you,
not
Spirit.
bad.
That's nice.
I was stuck in the Atlanta
Gotta love
airport till
Spirit.
Till
Actually,
morning.
my presentation was about Spirit.
Oh,
So like,
nice.
yes.
But yeah, got home safe. Didn't get kidnapped in the airport garage.
Girl.
So, and I had to pay
Airport
under
garage.
$100 for parking. So
Not bad.
I was
Not
expecting
bad.
more.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much?
Right.
Under
It
100.
was under 100. It was 96.
Oh, I said 400. I'm like,
For 3
why are
nights.
you so calm about the 400?
Under $400.
That's concerning.
Should have drove. Anyways, I forgot to say, it's a podcast talking about all things church, religion, culture, just anything basically not really talked about.
Yes, sir.
Anywhere.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
yeah.
Whatever y'all want to say. Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys had a good week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Today we'll be talking about relationships, and I know we
Yeah.
just came out with like our Valentine's.
Sorry.
We just had no.
Yeah.
The womp womp.
The 1.1, yeah. That's so good.
Anyways,
I
we
love
just
that
talked
one.
about relationships on our Valentine's podcast, but I think we had younger guests on, so maybe not the
Yes.
full perspective as for
Full
single
range.
women. Kind of sad, but no.
Wait.
This is not the time.
Yeah, this is not the time to be guessing. Anyway, so I wanted to get a different
Perspective.
perspective. That's the word.
Yes.
And we are a lot bit older than the girls
Yeah.
that we're on. So I think that also
It's
changes.
not that much.
It's a,
Are you
it's
kidding?
a, it's a
It's
bit.
5 years.
I'm hearing. Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's like a different perspective, and we're at a different stage in life
Right.
to
Yes.
We're all
We went
almost
through
graduating.
stuff.
Yeah.
we're almost
That's
graduating.
so
Thank God.
crazy. I know.
Thank
November, let's go.
God.
Yeah.
Right.
Me, May. I'm like, actually, I have to order my cap and gown. Why is it so expensive?
Very much.
Just
Don't
to walk
wear
the
one.
stage. That's insane.
Are you sure you're a graduate?
Yeah, no, I'm going like this.
Yes.
This is it. This
My
is
name
what
is
I
on
want.
the list.
Let me walk, please. Anyway, so let's get into it, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first question, I guess, if you want to say single, taken, situationship, how do you?
Complicated.
It's complicated. Yeah.
Lord.
We can just go through. I think it's gonna be pretty quick.
Single.
Taken by the Lord.
Oh, period.
So single,
Single.
Right?
single.
Single.
Oh my God!
Heavily single. Yeah,
That's the real.
It's not.
That's the
it's
real
not a
truth.
bad.
It's not a bad thing.
It's
Paul
not a bad
says it's
thing.
better to be single.
Yay, Paul!
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A season of isolation or something like that. Whatever they
No.
call it.
Singleness?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it isolation? Like
No.
a season
That's
of-
completely different.
a season
Yeah.
of like.
Singleness.
No, isolation is completely different.
Yeah.
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 Well, whatever. Where you're single.
Singleness.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, next question. So I have like a couple that are like super basic. Not basic. They're just not very deep. Just to kind of see your perspectives. So the first one would be: have you ever led a guy on?
Huh?
What?
Have you ever led a guy on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Yes.
But I
Keisha.
wasn't really aware of it until I realized it, and
It's-
then yeah.
I mean, for
Yeah.
me, yes, only because. How do I word this? Not because I was interested. Oh, obviously not. But I just didn't know how to be like,
Stop.
no,
Yeah.
stop. Yeah, because I was very. It was uncomfortable, so I was just like, ha.
I have
Yeah,
also, but
you
only
know.
because I thought we were friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then no.
Okay.
Yes. Same with Keisha, where it's like they're so persistent about
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, like I'll let you know, and I never let them.
No,
know.
yeah.
Because I'm just so like in my head, I'm like, yeah, don't talk to me. I'm a bad, whatever. Like I'm gonna use it up. And then I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm so bad at
Like
that
you feel
stuff.
bad to like
can't,
shut them
yeah.
down. It's like, oh.
Even though they don't deserve it because you're a man and he doesn't deserve me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
question is also one of the superficial ones. Have you ever been in a situationship?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to
Mine
say,
turned into a relationship, unfortunately.
I think I was, but like it was like across the country.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
even want to
Girl,
talk about that.
no, that was
Yeah.
insane.
Anyways,
Yeah.
is having a situationship or like leading someone on, is that very Christian?
No.
No.
It is not.
So why do we still do it? Like,
Well, it's not a continuous thing for me.
Yeah,
okay.
I've been learning to be more assertive because I don't want that unwanted attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I wouldn't want to make someone unintentionally feel bad.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially they're just like, well, then why didn't you let me?
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da.
Mhm.
So I just don't want to have to go through that. As well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really awkward sometimes.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to like go through these things. It just kind of
It just happens.
Exactly.
You know?
I
Like, I
also
feel
feel like we live in a culture where ghosting is really normalized.
No,
And
yeah.
instead of
It
just
is.
being like, actually, I'm not interested anymore.
which
it's
would
like
make things so much easier.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we just like don't answer or like whatever.
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
in
for
my
sure.
Like, just let it
situation
trail
with
off,
my
yeah.
situationship,
That's what
me
you did.
telling him that,
True.
he went insane. So I was like, I just had to like just
At
stop.
that point, that's like him.
Yeah,
Like, if you can't accept
exactly.
that,
Yeah, exactly.
time to move on.
So
Yeah.
like I just stopped. I had to
Yeah.
go. Like
Yeah.
that was my only option because
Yeah.
if not, he would have gone even more.
But I think it's good that you like at least were like, hey, like this isn't gonna
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, whatever, or not even I'm sorry because that's not your fault, whatever,
No.
and leave it at that, and
Yeah.
like let him have that peace of mind.
Yeah.
There's so many people
There's
that
only
ghost.
so much
I
that you
hate
can
it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're
true.
like, even if you're like letting them down easy, like if
Mhm.
they're not
Right.
accepting it,
Then I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
that's
do
on
that.
me. I know, that's on
yeah,
you.
what you could do.
Exactly.
No, yeah.
Okay, next question. So we're all like 21 on this side, 22 on this side.
So old.
Literally, so
Yeah.
old. Literally, so
Oh,
old. How do you go about meeting new people?
Oh,
I don't.
Okay.
So real.
Okay, no, I feel you.
like
I
meeting new
mean,
people as in like
meeting
in
new people-
relationship.
Yeah, in the
like,
relationships
Oh, okay.
like putting
aspect.
yourself
Then I
out
don't.
there.
Like, do you do dating apps? Do you go to different churches? Do you try at your church? Do you what is
Girl,
happening?
I want to talk. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't know, you can go.
I'll go off what you said. Something at church.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
1,000. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm sorry if you're like from my church and you're listening.
Well,
No, nah.
there's one person.
No, there isn't actually. Yes, I'm standing my ground on this. There's nobody. There's nobody. Either they're not even that they're taking. Because I don't
That
really
is a
care.
home
Like,
wrecker.
no. Not that they're taking this. Like even the ones that are taken are just no, like you're good, baby girl.
Yeah.
Like ain't nobody fighting.
Ain't nobody fighting.
But there's nothing good, and they're like just no. Dating apps, I tried.
Have you tried dating apps before?
I have,
I've
yes.
never tried a dating app. I'm
I have.
scared of them.
And like
Don't
I would
do
get
it.
like a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
probably
likes,
won't.
you know, when I first like log in, I get a bunch of likes. I go into like they'll like and then they'll like send you a message, right? I look at the messages, ick, and I'm just like delete. If I'm deleting all of this, might as well delete the whole account.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to delete it. And then like going out and going to other churches, I just it's like, you know, when you're going to, like, when you're a new visitor, right? You want to, like, you see the other person being a visitor coming, and you're like, oh, hey. And especially if they're young, we'll, like, try. At least you and I here will, like, try. Say, hey, like, how are you? Da-da-da. Other churches, they don't really do that kind of stuff. They'll just, like, stare at you from afar. And then they're, like,
Or
trying
if they're nice, it's like older people that like, you
it's
know,
like,
like
I don't want no silver fox yet. Come on now. Or like
Nothing yet.
they're just like they see you from afar, and they'll like congregate in themselves even more and talk even more, and just alienate you. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, that's another failed attempt.
Yeah.
And then it makes me even more want to feel even more closed off.
So are you doing anything right now to like see if you open up your circle to that? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't wanna. I'm tired. I'm a hardworking girl.
okay.
That's real.
I work 10-hour shifts.
That's a
I ain't got
lot.
time to play. Either you're with it or you're not.
Well, I mean, we went to New Church today.
And what happened?
I'm not saying something had to happen. I'm just
No,
saying,
yeah.
like, do you consider that you
Me
putting
going-
yourself out
Yes, I do.
there? Okay.
'Cause
So
that was
you
a
are
lot.
doing something.
I was drained. That was a lot of drain. I was at work. That wasn't a lot. I wasn't a lot of work. What am I saying? But like, yeah, I put myself out there today in the morning. But yeah, that's it.
Nothing came from it.
Nothing. But it's like I wasn't really putting that intention out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't.
But
It
isn't
didn't.
that like the best way to like find a relationship? Like when you're not actively looking for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, but I also feel like depending on the person. So at least for me, I know I'm not looking for anything right now because I'm not satisfied in my relationship with God yet.
Okay.
And so once you really fully are satisfied in your relationship with God and you're so fully immersed, you're not even thinking about everything else on the outside, then I feel like God is gonna be like, bam, here you go.
There
It's
he
like when you
is.
hear like older couples and you hear people talking about their stories, some people are just like, yeah, nope, I didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
You know, I've been wanting it when I was younger and I was chasing after it, but once they finally stopped, it's like
You
that's
see,
when God
that
blesses
happened
me.
to
Betsy.
Betsy.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
And
was
she
crazy.
found her husband.
Literally
Right.
the
The
night
night-
after she
Like
said
the
that.
day before,
That's crazy.
a friend of
Yeah.
ours was like, what you guys need to do if you want to find a relationship is stop looking. Like as soon as you stop looking and like, you know, just like do
Like God do
you.
his thing.
Exactly. You'll be fine. And Betsy told me
Right.
that night, she was like, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm done looking. Well,
Mhm.
the next day she found him.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
was
so
crazy.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. I
Yeah,
love
we
Betsy
love you guys.
McGinn.
Betsy McGinn. Yeah, we
They're so
literally
cute.
love
They're like our
you.
parents.
No,
literally.
literally. We went on a trip with them and we would just
They were
like
just
follow
taking-
them around.
Literally. They're like, do you guys want to do this? I'm like, yeah,
whatever you guys yeah.
yeah, okay. And now it wasn't like in a weird way. It was like in
Yeah.
a like,
No, yeah.
you do whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll say yes.
We'll
Don't
say
worry.
yes.
Yeah.
What? I'm down for
Yeah.
anything.
So dating apps. What is?
I've tried dating apps. Those
That
never
didn't
work
end
out.
well.
It's really just like, it also comes down to like the ghosting. I've gone on like one date and that one did not end well. I did end up getting ghosted, but that's fine.
Well,
Me
that was its
personally,
own entire.
yeah
thing.
I've like met a lot of people from the schools I've gone to because I've transferred through a lot of colleges because I just could never stay satisfied with the school I go to. Except now we're doing
good
good.
now.
We're
We're
doing
doing
good.
yeah.
I've had a lot of different jobs and stuff where I meet new people, but I've never found like that connection with anyone where I'm like, this is like the one.
Or he moved away.
Or
The one
or
that
he moved
got
away and he was
away.
in the military. So there's that. But and like whatever it happens, like I can at least say like I tried and like I met all these kinds of people and I know what I want in the future for myself.
Okay.
So I don't look at it as like, oh, bummer.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
a waste
yeah.
of time for me. It's like now I know like.
I
what
think
to
it's
look
better
for.
that way when you're
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
It
That's
helps
something
you.
my mom always told me. Like when you're young, experiment and like know what you want for when you get married. Because you
Yeah.
don't want to like
Try
get
one
married
thing and that's it.
and then you don't know what you want because then you're stuck with that.
no, literally.
So Go ahead.
Yes
Come on.
and no.
Okay.
Oh,
I feel like for some people that may possibly work, but then I also feel like sometimes we limit God's power in the sense that, but God, how do you know what I want? Obviously, you tell God what you want.
Yeah.
But then you're just like, when people are just like, well, how do you know this person's going to be good enough? Or how do you know this person's going to be, meeting your expectations? Why do you think God would give you someone who wouldn't meet your expectations? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, if you really, truly did have that faith in God to give you someone, I feel like he would deliver.
yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So,
I feel
'cause
like
he
that's one of
knows.
those instances where like you're not looking for it and it's given to you. And then
Versus
the ones
when
that
you go
don't work
seek
out is
out-
because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
looking
yeah.
for it.
Exactly.
That makes,
Yeah.
no, that's like literally it.
Yeah.
What about you, Keisha? Dating apps, going to different churches. What's
So I have tried dating apps before.
yes, no,
For what?
good or bad?
Oh, it was good and bad because there's, I mean, you meet so many different types of people.
Yeah.
Everyone that I did go out with, like, we went on dates and stuff. It all went well. But then I was the one who just ended up stopping things because it's just the more you find out about people, you're just like,
People get too comfortable. People get
Yeah.
comfortable and you're like, oop.
right. And then some people just want to advance things so quickly. And then it's just like, sometimes you just don't want to go there. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to take a step back
Yeah.
now. Certified ghoster. I will not respond. Like I said,
Which is
the
something we're
conversation thing I'm
working
working
on.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just the messages like, hey,
Oh,
hey,
no.
are you okay?
So,
What's
like,
going on?
no, literally.
Yeah. So, meeting new people. I guess from work I meet new people because like so many people
Yeah.
come in all the time.
Yeah. Sorry, I like working.
Yeah, but all
with,
your
yeah.
people are like
So,
giving
yeah.
birth, so it's
Yeah.
not
Right.
even like
I only meet like
married
Married
couples,
men.
Yeah.
or baby daddies.
baby daddies. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Some of them. Oh my gosh.
oh.
Sorry.
But
that's fine.
but it's a no.
it's a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just confirming.
But yeah, so I don't really go out that often because I'm so busy with school and work, So
Mhm.
I've been satisfied with that because I'm just trying to really focus, on
Yeah.
what I have in front of me. So yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
no. I've never tried dating apps. I am terrified of them.
It's honestly like
Stranger
a game.
danger.
Sometimes
Yeah, but
when
I'm
I get
not
really
that
bored,
scared.
when I
I
get
was
really
gonna
bored, I'm
say.
like,
no.
but if
no,
I see
can't.
one more picture of a man holding up a fish or wearing camo, like
Stop.
I'm done.
Oh
like, I'm
my
so tired.
I was just about to say,
goodness.
Doesn't matter what
the
state
dead
you're
animal
in.
pictures.
Mm-mm.
You
It's
always
the
gotta
animal
can't do it.
pictures.
No,
Yeah.
I just can't. I've thought about.
Or they're
Have
on
you
a
ever been
boat,
on like Christian
period.
Mingle? Like, with
No.
Oh no.
Wait, is your mom on? Is that your mom on like Christian
Yeah, I think it
Mingle?
was Christian Mingle or some
Aw.
like Facebook Christian
Facebook group,
Yeah,
like-
it's like a Facebook Christian dating.
Wow.
Wow.
And she got a sugar daddy.
Aw.
Mom, if you're seeing this, no, I never say that. Yeah.
Get into this girl. She's your
Right,
bad. She's your
literally.
bad. She's your
We
bad.
are winning in that relationship.
Aw, we are winning. Yeah. No, 'cause
Anyways,
yes.
but yeah,
No, I mean, like,
never
not we, but,
tried
like,
the. Yeah, it's
yeah.
okay. Never tried dating apps.
I'm sorry.
Going to new churches, like
I love
like
it.
I try to go to new churches for different atmosphere.
Mhm.
I'm not going because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Trying to
maybe
meet
I'll
people,
find someone.
right.
I
You know what I
like
mean?
I like
today's
to see
church,
the
too.
different,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
because
was
you get to
good.
see
Yeah.
something
It
that
was
you
good.
don't typically try to see.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like my main goal when I try to go to different church. Our church,
I like to see the
it's
community
not happening.
and see if I could
No.
also see myself in that church too.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what
Yeah.
I've been looking for, somewhere that I really feel like
At
truly
home.
At home, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
No, I feel you.
Yeah,
Like, I could be part of the youth. Like be part of like the
Where you
praise
fit
team.
in, you know? Like,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
you're telling me you're not part of the youth here and you're not part
No,
of the
I
praise
am,
team?
yes.
Oh, okay, because I was
But,
going to.
Like, I
Like,
feel,
Like,
I wanna
you
see-
want more? I can give you more.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And no, but like I want to see like if I can feel that in other churches.
Yeah, no, I feel
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And
No, but
today,
yeah. Today was
did
good.
you think you could?
I
Today?
think don't think I can get that right off of one time going to a new church.
Okay,
I think I need to go a couple times to,
right.
you know, because
See the vibe.
more.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
vibe.
Because
that
like even
wasn't even
today,
the-
like the pastor wasn't even.
Yeah, that wasn't
the
No,
pastor
it
was
was
in the
another
church. So like,
pastor
how do I
speaking.
know
Yeah.
if I'm gonna
Yeah.
like it?
I will say one of his other sermon series that he did just
Good. My dad told me he used to be like a
Yes, so
news
good.
broadcaster.
Really,
I
the,
could
the
see that.
pastor.
He has a voice.
Yeah,
I could see
like
he has the
before.
voice.
I don't
He
know.
does.
He
does
did
have
speak.
the voice.
Anchor
Yeah.
voice.
But yeah, they
Yeah.
talked
I know-
about casseroles today.
Oh,
and I thought
girl.
about
Like
that.
white people casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shade. Special K love. Special K.
I was just thinking that was the
That
weirdest
one
thing
is-
I've ever.
I will
like,
never.
put in my mouth.
I will
Like,
never be down for that.
No.
Casseroles?
Casseroles,
Special K
period. The
love.
word just like scares me.
A
Like
kilo?
Special K, like the cereal,
Yeah.
and like it has
I
like
tried that with you.
potatoes or something.
A loaf?
Yeah, that was-
Buffalo.
With
I
It's like a
can't.
lunch.
I just
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
yeah, not
They're like, you want some? I said,
Not
I have a little like Squidward biting into the Krabby Patty.
I did try that much too, and I was like, this is not it for me. Where the rice and beans
One and
at?
done.
No,
Yeah.
because
yeah,
I mean,
at least give me some veggie meat.
I mean, like, no hate
No, it's
towards
like-
other cultural foods,
But
but like,
hate.
guys, it's time to start seasoning our food.
Please, at least with some salt.
Literally.
Salt, Cajun
If you
seasoning,
disagree, let
lemon
us
pepper.
know.
Comment down below.
Give
us any
any
below.
recipes that you guys
And we'll
love.
shout you out. We'll read your comment and
Maybe we just tried the wrong Special K loaf.
You know what? I love a haystack. I love a haystack.
they did that right. They did
Love
that
And
it.
if you
good.
don't like haystacks, like that's literally your fault. Like you
Can
make
we,
it
Yeah,
yourself.
you're
can we
weird.
agree that the haystacks from Fleece are like the best
Can I
haystacks?
please speak on this, please? The Thanksgiving one that we had in middle school.
I don't even remember.
I don't
that
remember
one.
Girl,
Thanksgiving. I mean,
We
like
went
that
on down
one
the
with the
little
cheese
chapel.
and the
Like
beef.
the-
Yes,
Yeah.
that was literally it.
Don't
You
tell
just,
me,
you just
Keisha.
like you just
What,
mash
the
it up.
haystacks?
The
I don't remember
haystacks.
that.
I don't remember Thanksgiving.
I was
haystacks.
like, what?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
But like regular haystacks, and you
Yeah,
had to like
yeah.
break them up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
break the
And
syrup
everything
out.
all together,
Yeah.
yeah.
It would look like a pile of mush.
No, literally,
Totally.
but it was
But
so
It
good.
was the
It
best.
so good.
good.
Like we were child, where they fed us in
Fleece, if
Girl,
we
the
can come back
subs,
just for
I miss Monday
I
subs.
bro.
Really?
Their lunch
Yeah.
meat. It was so
Fake
good. It was
meat,
so
yeah.
Because
good.
there's a teacher,
I'm not gonna.
The
That
onions?
veggie meat was really good.
a teacher
The
that
onion
would
breath
have
is
a-
crazy.
girl, she would hover over you and like, do you need some
Yes.
help?
Sixth grade.
Oh,
She's a
is that
sixth
what we're
grade
talking
teacher.
about?
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like 7th grade, like
No, no,
math
no, no.
teacher.
Oh,
She did that.
I didn't know.
I didn't either.
No,
I
she
had
would,
her, like,
eat,
first
herself
period.
with, like, a
I
bunch
know.
of
Nah, I'm talking about
onions.
middle
No, I'm talking
school,
about
sixth
sixth grade.
Not
Sixth
like
grade.
Oh well, no, that's a different
Sixth
story. yeah.
grade.
But she has.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were
Anyways,
ring.
back to relationships.
Lord.
I
Oh, yeah.
wanted to bring up the point about like where we meet people because like the one that I recorded with the younger girls, like they're still in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're surrounded by people every day, and like I feel like some relationships. I'm not saying that that they're relationships, but some high school relationships happen to come about because they see each other every day.
Close proximity.
You know,
Yes.
yeah, close
Yeah.
proximity. That's what it's called.
Proximity.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not necessarily, and I think, I think we can both say that we had some of those.
Oh, girl, yeah. It happened. Okay, when
Oh,
you
girl,
go
yeah.
to the same school with like the same group of people from like 4th grade,
All the way up
Yeah.
to
Like,
to 12th grade is
you see people change. You see like physically and like emotionally, and then you're like, wait, hold on.
Not the wait.
And then it's like, well, why do me and you have a crush on the same person? And it's like this whole thing.
yeah.
Not that it actually.
No,
I can't
no,
think it ever
we
actually
know we
happened.
didn't. No,
But thank God.
no,
don't
that
think
would
I
have been
could've
so
survived that.
awkward.
But it's like weird, and then you grow out of that. You graduate, and you look back, and you're like,
Why?
everyone stop.
Never would
I
have
look around like
never. No,
What's
yeah,
What's going on here?
Yeah.
no, literally.
When
But
I
yeah, that's what I wanted. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say when I look back at the guys that like either had a thing with or like had a crush on, I'm like, oh
Your
girl,
first
like wake
kiss?
up. Oh, why would you do that to me? It's
The
just
what?
like what for my
Her
first kiss.
Oh,
Her first kiss is the guy that
Stop.
I kind of let on. No,
Oh.
because I thought he was just being my friend.
No, girl. See, that's the thing. Like, you can never be too sure about a man.
No,
just wanna
because-
be
I see
friends.
that.
Anyways, so like again, back to
That's crazy.
Going
Wow,
back
look
to the
up.
back.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
where do you find people? You know what I mean? Not that like you have to find people, but you know, like sometimes I feel like we don't have options.
I feel like you
Like
can
I do
find
the same
really
three
don't.
things. Like I go to church, I go to work, I go to school. That's it. That's
I
all
go
I
to
do.
Does that
work.
change up your routine?
I have something.
Yeah, but like,
I will
Okay.
say, as a perspective of someone who has gone to Adventist college and public college, when I was at the Adventist schools, men did not approach you. Everyone's like,
Really?
you're gonna find your husband at blank blank school. Girl, ain't no man-
I
ain't
saw
no man-
that.
I dated at that school, but like I never like had a man like come up to me like full confidence, like I want you type beat.
Uh-huh.
Never ever. The second I go to the school that I go to now,
You have, like, a
everyone
million-
and their mom is coming up to me, hitting on me. Like, not that it was like I don't want you, but you see the change in like confidence and like it's like weird. I don't like know how to
because
explain
that
it.
school, well, we can call them out Southern. Like I feel like everyone that goes there comes out married.
Oh,
they're
You know
always
what I
like-
mean?
they always
Like they
come out
all
married.
come out married.
Like, and we like know a
Yeah.
lot of people that have found their husbands there, and like I'm
Literally.
very very happy for you. But I genuinely like never had that experience, and like just hearing all these stories of like I'm getting married with this guy that I met at Southern. You're gonna go to that school expecting to see that, and then you never do, and it's like disappointing almost. 'Cause
I
everyone
feel
has
like part of it
expectation.
is because that's what you're told that's going
Yeah.
to happen.
Yeah.
You set a timeline for yourself. Once I hit this
Yeah.
age, I'm going to have this. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have that.
Yeah.
But then it's also maybe that just wasn't in God's plan for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So wait, did you have an age that you wanted to be
yeah.
married by?
I was like, I'm gonna be married at 22, and then
you got a week.
and I was like, when I'm
Las
like
Vegas
23, 24, I'm gonna have kids. You know, like that was my timeline.
You just don't know.
Because I was like, I don't want to be 30 plus with kids, but having
literally.
kids. You know,
Now
so
I'm
I was like,
did you have a timeline? What age did you want to be married by?
No, I just wanted to be out of the house by like 24, 25.
Did you ever have an age?
No, girl, marriage is not in the cards for me as of right now. I need to find the right
No,
person.
but like younger
Marriage
you
is
never
barely
had
in my
like an age that
cards.
was like,
Much less
Honestly,
kids.
you know, because I never had an age because I was like, I'm just gonna let things happen because I
Yeah.
feel like if I say it, then I got in a relationship and I was like,
Yeah.
25 is it for me. Like I'm not waiting any longer.
Yeah. I mean, like when you start growing up, you're like, dang, like I really like, especially as like women, like we really have that biological like
Timeline.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Gotta
it's
have
like
kids.
scary. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 23 next, and then 24, and then 25,
and then it's
like,
so fast.
Yeah.
It happens
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
fast.
like a
That's so
coworker
scary.
of mine, she's currently pregnant, and they're gonna induce her tomorrow because she's 36. So she's
That's
technically a geriatric pregnancy.
Yeah.
36 weeks.
No,
Years.
Oh, I'm like, what?
She's 37 weeks pregnant, and she
Okay.
wanted to wait till she, like, because 38, 40 weeks, okay,
That's like the typical.
that's fine. You can induce her then because she's already so far along. But she's just like, she wanted to wait more, but they're just like, you're high risk because you're
Yeah.
older. Even though
That's
she's
so
only
scary.
36.
That's
it's
not even
just-
old,
that's
you know?
when
Like
things are
Exactly.
getting, not running as
Mhm.
well
They
as
should.
they used to because, we're only born with so many eggs.
Yeah.
Once we're born, that's it. So,
Yeah.
That's insane.
yeah.
That's so scary.
And, they go away every month.
So since we're talking about marriage now, how long do you think a person should date before they get married? Or like, when's the right time for marriage? Younger, older. I know there's like 3 questions in that, but
I don't
tell me
think
thoughts.
there's a timeline, honestly,
Okay.
because you meet couples who are like 70 years old. I mean, depends on because time period
depends
also
on the
plays a
person.
factor.
Yeah.
But some people are just like, yeah, my grandparents met each other 2 weeks and they were
and then
married.
I'm
And
like,
then
there's
just
last
no way.
together.
Loyal to each
Yeah.
other.
Have to
for
be
those,
loyal.
all those years.
And I also feel like time period plays a factor in it. Like today's world, people are just like,
Yeah.
no, we're in
That's
this
what I was gonna
talking stage. Then we're
No,
dating.
literally.
Then we're engaged. Then we're married. So I'm just like, there's this many
that I have to go
stages
through.
you have to go through to
Trial
meet
and
the end
error?
goal.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's some couples who are just like, yeah, no, we dated for 3 months and we knew
Yeah.
and we were ready.
Yeah.
I
My
get
parents
that.
were
I feel like I
married,
need more
dated
time.
for 1 year and then they got married.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
still
my
together.
parents dated for like
Yeah.
a year and then they got married.
I think my parents
But they're
dated for
divorced
4
now.
years and then they got married.
Yeah. So I feel like it
Yeah.
depends. Age
Yeah.
also plays a factor.
And cultures too.
Culture as well.
What about you? When do you think the right time for marriage?
Whenever I feel like it.
Okay.
Like
you
not
proposing?
that sounds
Gaby's
weird, but like
proposing.
Today's the day.
damn.
No, but like when you're dating someone, how long do you think you might want to date them for?
I feel like
Well,
I
wait.
think-
Okay.
wait,
Like
wait.
to explain my question, like,
Yeah.
because I feel like when you're 16 to 18 in a relationship, I feel like you definitely should wait a lot longer
I mean,
Yeah.
than
part of it you're still
than now.
underage,
You know what I mean?
you know,
No,
at
I
16.
mean like even someone that's like 19.
but the maturity level.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I feel like you should wait even longer to like you can always think about marriage, but like I think you need the time to fully like grow
Yes.
together. I'm not saying like
Yes.
grow up, but I mean like
I feel
grow
like you
Mature
general.
yourself should
together.
be
Yeah.
mature.
yeah, that's what I'm
in
saying.
your-
So I feel like
yeah.
as you grow older, you may not need
and your priorities change.
that much time.
Right.
Because personality changes so much. Like, as you grow
Exactly.
up. Like,
No,
I'm
literally.
not the same
I'm
person
not the same
I was during COVID.
Right.
Like,
No. Well, I think COVID's like an extreme outlier.
no, I know,
but
but
like
you know what I
even
mean?
high
Like,
school,
that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Which, what do you mean 4 years ago? That's so crazy.
Mm,
But
yeah.
it's like
insane.
I could not imagine myself being married like with that personality that I had. Like
no,
that,
I no,
like, mentality
no.
of
I needed
life.
I
mentality.
needed the time to
No,
grow.
yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, for me, it was different. I grew up with so many siblings in the house.
Yeah.
And then English,
You got it.
culturally, how we were raised,
Mhm.
you had to be set and ready. That level of intellectual.
You got it. You got
It's
it.
okay. She can there. She can there.
English, but like, you know, just that level of knowledge has to be hit once you are like 16, 15 years old. You just got to know things. Like, you just got to be ready. And then helping raise the kids in the house as well.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, second oldest, being a girl, so
Yeah.
many expectations are already set for you.
So are you ready for
Mhm.
marriage?
No.
Would you get married in the next year?
I don't know. It just depends if I meet my husband.
Depends on the
Okay.
person.
in
Yeah.
Well,
that
if you
time
did,
frame.
and you think you're ready to become a wife
Me right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
no, because I'm not done with
No.
school.
I want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
want to
I'm
be
not
secure in my career.
I want to be secure in my career.
Do you want to be a stay-at-home? Sorry, this is like off
Yes.
topic. Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
It
I don't
sounds so
know. I don't know.
easy.
I can't sit still and do
Yes.
nothing.
No, like,
I'm
how
not
do
doing
you-
nothing.
I would
like
Pilates
go
in the
Pilates.
morning.
Yeah,
Pilates in the morning.
Not the
Go
Pilates.
I like
do a
to
little
cook,
bit
but
of
I never have
errands.
time.
Like,
Like,
I'm very
grocery
rich,
shopping.
maybe.
That's what
got
I'm saying.
me.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not staying at home for porn.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
You know, like if I can
You
be
know what I
comfortable
mean?
with like the like
Yeah.
Financially stable,
yeah,
financially
yeah.
comfortable. I'd
not
do it.
stable, girl. Like
No,
well,
financially well. No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
No.
You're right. Yes,
I just
ma'am.
like the traditional roles. A lot
When
of
it's
women-
done in
some
like in the
women
good
have
like
issues with
factors
it, but
are in
me
there.
Personally, I would thrive as a stay.
I have no issues with it. However, if the man is like, "No, you're staying at home," that's when I have
Oh,
issues. I'm
yeah.
like, "No, I can
Like,
go
you have
out.
the option.
Let me do
I'ma
it."
go
You know what I
out.
mean?
Exactly.
But if he's like, "Hey, like I know you're independent, but you want to stay home," I'll be like, "Yes,
Right, literally, exactly.
yes. Where's my apron?
Because you
Where's
still
my
have a voice to say what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to have that choice.
Yeah.
However, I choose to stay at home.
Yes.
You know
I
what
could
I
be
mean?
a soccer mom. I could be those PTA
No,
moms.
literally.
Girl.
Literally.
Just
I
give
don't
me
know
a
about
cute
you.
little minivan.
A what?
A cute little minivan.
Oh no, I don't want a minivan.
Yeah, don't give me that.
I'm not gonna lie.
But like a
I really
luxury
want
minivan.
minivan.
No, you don't,
bad.
Keisha.
I really did.
He's
I
so
was just like, I'm
serious.
gonna have all my kids in the back. There's
How many
four- I'm
kids?
gonna
How many
be
kids?
so-
Keisha, get
I
that
was like
Suburban.
6 kids.
That's
ooh.
insane.
That was Meilyn
In the
like,
back.
No,
a
me.
year
No,
ago.
No, you wanted
4 kids,
5.
and then the
Volleyball
thought of
team.
giving birth
Oh,
is so
I don't
scary
want
to
that
me
bad.
that I.
I
there
want
was
I
to
want
something
so
against
two
it.
maximum. I want two.
What's minimum? Half.
Yeah.
I don't even want to have kids as of right now.
As of
Don't
right now, I
yeah.
don't want to have kids.
Maybe
Me
adopt.
neither.
I've always wanted to adopt ever since I was
It's so
younger.
Like,
That's
as
100% on the cards
So
for
I'm
me, but
also
not
factoring
giving birth.
that into 6. I don't know if I want to pop out that many.
You
No,
oh, you want to
yeah.
have 6?
Keisha, I can see you fostering.
I would
could
love
so
to.
see
I would
Yeah.
love to. Yeah.
You know, wait, this is
I'd
gonna
love
sound
to
so
adopt
bad,
an older
but I was
kid.
like, if I want to.
Oh,
I
God.
wanted to be a teen mom. Not okay. Wait. Hear me out.
Freaking out.
Not okay.
In the sense
I
that-
didn't. Yeah, exactly. no, not like that. But like, literally in the sense of like, I just wanted to be like young, get it out of the way, and then like, I'm still young once they're grown.
Okay,
You know what I
see
mean?
I see what
You want to
mean.
be a hot mom, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
A MILF.
MILF.
Okay.
Only, yeah,
I get
only
it.
in that sense. But have the thought of like being pregnant in high school. No offense to anyone out there. Me personally, it was not gonna happen.
I mean, things happen because
Never.
some people are uneducated on the situation. Some responsibility lies on the parents.
Yes. that is
You
true.
know, other things happen in assault cases.
No, yeah.
But you know,
It's not for me.
Yeah,
it's not for me. It's
You're
not
not
for me.
even fully
Yeah.
developed.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
If I don't
No,
feel
that's
ready
so
for kids
dangerous, dude.
now,
very
can you
dangerous.
imagine like when I was in high school?
No.
like that.
I've learned a lot from.
Nothing.
Imagine sophomore year of high school.
Exactly.
You're like
However,
learning
me,
about
like,
the presidents.
16.
No, literally.
Like civil rights movement, and you're like, yeah, I'm like 4 months.
16.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like,
I'd actually like.
No, yeah. And it
Yeah.
was so scary seeing girls pregnant in high school, and I'm just like,
Yes.
you're real?
No, we never saw
Like,
that. Just
I feel like there was
Someone
one girl.
pregnant? No, she
I can't
lied.
remember.
wow.
This was a different school that I'm thinking of.
That's
So messed up. That took me so long to process what you just said. I was even in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, that was middle
I think
school.
I
Because I like ya.
Yeah,
think
I
I
mean,
just-
Yeah, you know.
that one's not a
Oh,
secret.
yeah, but here.
I was like, what
Sorry.
is that?
Thank you.
Anyways, back to the questions. So, would you date a non-believer?
No.
No.
Yes.
I'm going no. I think it's hard. I asked the same.
Yeah.
But I asked the same question on the Valentine's one, and I think they said
Yeah.
that they didn't mind.
I just
say
no, because if I'm dating to marry, period. Like, I'm not wasting my time. And if you're
but
not gonna,
non-believers could also date to marry.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
but
that's true.
yes, but like my priorities are like if you are not sharing the same faith as me,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not easy
Yeah.
to
Okay.
then it's,
integrate
I'm
that.
not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
That's like a
Equally
like
yoked.
dividing thing.
You must be equally yoked.
Every time you say that, I think of eggs. What?
No, it's
No,
literally same.
because yoke in this sense, it's not
hungry.
spelled the same. It's not spelled
me too.
Y-O-L-K. It's Y-O-K-E. And that is basically the
Say that again.
Y-O-K-E.
Why? Okay.
No L.
Biblically, what it
Okay.
is, and I mean agriculturally, it's
I
a
see it in
it's
my
a-
brain,
It's a
sorry.
thing that like holds two animals together so they can plow together. So if one animal
Oh.
is stronger than the other, or one is
And, like-
just right, they can't
The
plow.
imbalance.
Like it's an imbalance, exactly.
Yeah, no. If
So
you're,
you got to picture that in your mind. You know,
That's true. I never thought about it like that, but
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like if you're not.
because I'm trying to continue my faith with God, I'm struggling. I'm like tripping, falling on the ground, like knee scraping in my path with God. But I'm still trying to do it. And like if you're not colliding, like bloody, just
Nails falling off. God.
wait, God tracks out outgrown.
No, because
Like it's
Yeah.
hard, but I'm trying. And if you're not like either I'm not it might sound selfish, but like this is what I think. If you're not trying to help me or like if you're not there with me, pa que te quiero. I don't want like
But that makes
No.
sense
Yeah.
because the husband is supposed to be like Christ in the relationship, and the wife is supposed to be like us submitting to Christ.
okay. You said submitting to Christ. I heard you just say
tapped out.
submit and I was like, yeah, no.
She started tweaking.
She tapped out.
She's like,
Oh,
what do
I
you
started
mean?
switching. I was like,
Tapped out.
me submitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic for another other
Oh.
podcast.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry,
Whoa.
Gabby.
no, like a whole other episode.
Yeah.
So
Different version of
Anyway,
the podcast.
I mean,
You're crazy girl.
I mean,
Crazy
for
girl.
me, in the same way, I wouldn't date an unbeliever because I want a spouse who's going to help me further my relationship.
Yeah,
with
no,
Yeah,
I feel the same
exactly.
way.
And I can't have that with an unbeliever. Plus, I don't want to feel like I'm pulling myself.
What
in
if he
one
was
way.
a different
Yeah.
like religion?
I would not do it still.
Okay.
Because
It's
then
not
I feel
easy.
like I would
It's
be
really
doing
not.
God a disservice and not helping him further his kingdom and bringing more people in. Because we're called to do that as disciples.
No, I feel you.
You know what I mean? So
And what if he's set in his religion and he wants you to change? Like,
Exactly.
no,
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
changing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like, how do you raise your kids?
No, literally.
Exactly.
Like,
So
Remember how you
like-
said in the
yeah.
other episode where like I don't want to go
Oh
to
yeah,
church.
have you seen that TikTok? It's like, my standards are high because I don't want to go to church and my husband's at home. Like
Yeah.
that's embarrassing, kind of. No
Yeah.
offense to
How do you
anyone out there,
explain that?
but like
Yeah.
I don't want that for me.
Yeah.
You
And
know
then the
what I
kids
mean?
are gonna grow up confused too. We talked about this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, why is dad staying at home?
I'm gonna stay with
Exactly.
him.
Yeah,
like
like, I wanna
no.
watch
and
TV.
the father's supposed to be the head of the household. So, you know, that's the final say, you know, well, depending on who.
And I'm not saying
but,
like it's
you know,
just the father. Like it could be switched as well.
right.
Like the women can do that too. I'm not. We're not trying.
No,
to
yeah.
Yeah.
We're women here.
So-
Sorry, that's what we.
What, Addys? Addys, do you have any? Defend yourself.
I
Dale.
just think for me, it's a little different because me and my journey with religion is like very, very different from you guys' path. As someone who was raised, I do know the standards. Like I have the same morality.
As
and
someone
stuff.
who was raised, like we weren't
I'm
raised.
glad
No,
you
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like it's just I had very different experiences. So that's why I have my separation with
Yeah.
the church right now. You know, they could change in the future. And
Yeah,
like,
you're seeing your
Right.
hurt,
I've
girl.
always
It's all good.
I've always like I've had my talks with God, and I'm like, right now I'm not there, and I'm not gonna be fake about it. I'm not gonna like force myself.
But
to
that's
pray
the
to read
beauty.
whatever.
In it. You can be
Yeah.
honest.
yeah, and like if I do get there eventually, then it's gonna come naturally, and it's gonna be comfortable, and it's not gonna feel
Forced or
forced or
anything.
like
Yeah.
weird
Right.
for me.
Exactly.
So me being with someone who's not part of the Adventism is okay.
Would you get with someone that is Adventist then?
I think I could.
Okay.
I think first I need to get over my trauma, my religious trauma. No, because I'd be going like back to Southern and like going to church with my friends, and I'm like, especially because it's a Hispanic church too, so I'm like, they be singing those songs, and I'm like, ooh,
I didn't know that, Victoria.
No, okay, but that song is always gonna hit no matter what.
Yeah, it is.
But honestly, like for me, I would date an Adventist man, like as long as it's not the same experiences that I've had.
Yeah.
Because I know that like you guys said in the last episode, like the morality, like the mentality, and like all this stuff. Like I know it's gonna guide him in like a good way,
Yeah.
and he can guide me and like our family in the future in that way. But I also do know that some people that aren't in the like church like also have the same mentality in like some sense, like they are good people, not just because they go to the church or they don't or whatever. So like to me, it's just like if you're a good person, you're a good person, regardless if you're religious or not. So that's how I see it as of right now.
Okay, that's a nice point of view.
Okay,
I like it. And you? Keep on asking questions.
I said, I said, yeah, I
Elaborate.
would want a believer. The same reasons, and like we said on the Valentine's one, and it's gonna be so much easier in life. There's no way, like, there's so many fights you're gonna have if you're two completely different religions. Just because, like, obviously you're gonna believe different things, and like the way you raise your kids, and the way like you know, I think I said it in the last one. My dad loves to ask questions.
Oh,
So
my
if
Lord,
if
yes.
you have to like truly like be open to questions from my entire family, not just my dad, because they're gonna want to know like about your religion and like why you choose to believe that over something else. I just think it would be easier, and like I'd much rather prefer to go to church with my husband. And I take a lot of roles in church. My mom says that like a lot of people are not a lot of people, guys are intimidated by me because I wear a lot of hats, let's just say, for American sakes. Like, I do a lot of different things, and I carried a lot of different responsibilities. So if you're not Adventist and you don't understand why I have all these responsibilities and why I choose to take on these responsibilities, like this podcast, like we're part of the church praise team, we're part of like the youth, the choir, my family ministry, like all those things, like you're not gonna understand it, and you're gonna like, it's just not. You're not gonna understand me at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
I mean, I will say I would date outside of Adventism.
Okay.
Like as long as they're Christian. You
Okay.
know?
I was thinking
that
that
would
too.
be
So,
fine.
like, what if it's like
But
very
like even if
similar
they go to
beliefs?
church on Sundays.
See, that was my dad. He went to church on Sundays, but he was so in love with my mom. He was like,
That's so real.
"Yeah, I'm going to church on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'm marrying you."
Would you?
Yeah.
We're not the finger.
Would you guys want that? And like, would you guys, if that was like the scenario, would you guys like that the man changed?
Okay, I have 2 point of views on that.
Yeah.
The first one, I'm like, oh my God, he loves me so
Like, I'm just that girl.
And then the second is like, do I want someone that's not, I'm not saying this about your dad, but do I want someone that is not strong in their own faith? You know what I mean? So I'm like,
I can see
I
that.
think I have to hear a little bit more, because I'm sure it wasn't just because he loved your mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my mom was Jehovah's Witness, or not really, but kind of.
Yeah.
And then she went to Adventism, and like when she met my dad and stuff. So like I see that, but she found Jesus before going to church. So like I see that in her. So I'd have to see that change in someone before I'm like, oh yeah, I love that in you. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, if you can't stand for your church, like what else are you not gonna stand?
You can't stand for me.
Exactly. So it depends.
Yeah.
Growing up, like, of course, both sides of the family very Christian. You know, so it wasn't that he wasn't strong in his faith. But like when you read the Bible, it says the seventh day is the Sabbath day in which the Lord rested. So many of us Seventh-day Adventists observe the Sabbath because Jesus did.
Yeah.
You know, and because God rested on the Sabbath, so that we chose this day as our day of rest. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
So
if the person has his own realization,
exactly,
and I help them get there, like I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me.
So he was just like, "Yep."
Addys?
Yeah, my mom was Catholic before she met my dad, and then she like went into the church and like.
Wait a second, mean it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was
like,
trying to say
and now
like
like, even though circumstances happen, like she still loves the church, and like I think her faith is stronger now than it was before, and she really wants to. She always like implements that in us. My brother like is Christian, but his girlfriend isn't, and they've never ever had like any problems with that. Even though my parents are like, "Well, I want you to marry," but like it's his choice ultimately, and if they work together well,
and they're happy together.
Yeah.
Like, that's the important part.
And they're like really cute.
They are.
So your mom, your mom's adorable.
Addys Senior.
I was asking because your mom wasn't, or was it your?
She wasn't. Yeah. First she wasn't, but then she has aunts who were Seventh-day Adventists.
So she
they
didn't convert
started
because of
going.
your dad.
She didn't convert because of my dad.
Okay.
But it was reinforced because of my dad. Because her mom, like, she would go, my aunt would go sometimes with her. My aunt's kind of crazy. Love you, though. But, like, right now, my aunt isn't, she's not Seventh-day Adventist. Neither is my grandma or my grandpa. But they are Christian. Not necessarily Christian, but they believe in God. They know that he's, like, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. But, Lord, let me Amen. But the fact that like if she didn't, I don't think that if she met my dad, she wouldn't really like have that like that strong of a relationship that she did, at least then with the church. But if she met my like if her meeting my dad definitely reinforced that and like carried through us. Even like moving, you know, in Cuba, they had to like come over to like not Florida, but the U.S. Like the whole like turmoil and stuff. But they were still so strong in that, and they instilled it in us. And I'm just whoa. Sorry, I had like I had a brain fart. I had a brain fart. But yeah, like
it got stronger.
It got stronger, basically. Yeah, and it got to us too, so that was good. Yeah,
that's good.
That was a lot. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That was like a whole story and a half.
I think that's it. That's all I got for today.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other comments or anything you want to say?
Not that I can think of.
Not really.
If a subscriber was interested in any of you, how would you feel?
I'd be.
Show me a picture of your face.
Truth.
ID footage.
I'd even give me your Instagram.
Yeah.
Go to the DMV. show me the proof.
Give me your social.
No,
I'll look you up myself.
Yeah,
Social number.
Anyway,
If you wanted to, you would.
all the information.
Your government name, ID. I need all of that. Your blood results.
Anyways, subscribe down below.
Yeah, we'll link
Hope
all
you
of our
enjoyed this
socials.
episode. I think this is one of my favorites so far.
If there's anything that you guys want us to
Yes.
get deeper on in some of the questions,
Yeah.
you know,
Let us
Leave us a
know.
comment.
Because we can yap.
No,
we could go for
literally.
hours.
We literally talked for an hour
before this.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna talk an hour after this.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys remember this part because I don't say it. So
Yeah.
don't forget,
God made you special and he loves you very much. Bye.